Hey, let's improve the graphics in my game project. Unfortunately, Godot doesn't have a make good graphics button, so this is going to get technical. I've been thinking, as my game is about toys, maybe having a more cartoony art style would fit so much better. And Godot has a built-in option to make toon shading. Black outlines on the other hand are a lot more complicated, and there are a lot of ways to make them. You can write a special shader that draws an outline around your mesh, or you can write a post-processing screen shader that generates outlines on everything in view. You can find loads of outline styles on the Godot Shaders website. But the option that worked best for me is to make a material shader that grows around the mesh and can stay at a consistent size. Thank you to What Interactive and Octodemy for the help. And now my game has a whole new look. What do you think? Now we've updated the art style, let's take a look at the character creator screen. I'll re-render all the thumbnails for each option to give it the toon style. In Clip Studio, I can add an outline and colour list depending on if the button has been hovered over or pressed, and I'll separate each section to clean this up. I thought the ocean was looking a bit lifeless, so big shout out to this video by Bramwell for helping me put together a new animated water shader that moves and has foam edges. And tweaking this, I've also created a bubbly fire shader. Look up, what do you see? An endless grey void? We need a skybox. This video by 4Games taught me how to use a stylized sky shader to create clouds and stars. And transition from night to day. A noise texture generates the cloud patterns, and I use my own textures to create the moon and the shooting stars. You can really see how much this adds to the world. If you want to add grass to your worlds, you don't need to plot down thousands of blades by hand. A multi-mesh node can populate a surface without a massive performance hit. In Blender, I drew out the areas where I want dry grass to spawn, then I just had to click populate, and now the tropical island looks much more interesting. Another big shout out to Bramwell's grass video. My game is looking better than ever with all these new improvements. And whilst we are on the topic of graphics, I think to finish off we should make a graphics settings menu. My PC is running an AMD RX 66000 at 4K, but people playing my game might have weaker or beefier systems, so we should be able to scale the graphics so my game will always run smoothly. Godot has lots of built-in UI buttons, sliders and drop-down menus, so I'll make a new scene and set up each option. I also thought we should be able to see each change, so here is a simple 3D scene with a spinning ball on a grassy field. In the script I can hook up each option to change the lighting quality, the anti-aliasing, and if you want shadows on or off, and also how saturated you want the colours to look. Chaff Games made this great video on this very topic and helped me out a lot. Now we actually handle resolutions in two ways. If in windowed mode, we can have this drop down menu to set the window size, but when in full screen we can actually scale the internal 3D render whilst keeping all the UI and text elements crystal clear. How clever! What a week, but a very important one. My game now has a defined art style and improved graphics. Next time I'll be making a combat arena that goes here. And here will be the entrance to the dungeons. So subscribe to keep updated on Bouncy Kingdoms, and a big thank you to my amazing Patreon supporters.